Hi, I'm Lynx. Welcome to the pole vault studio, and this is my glamorous assistant, Ripley. Who's probably...
I can see his butt.
Ripley! Yeah. This is Ripley. He's going to be helping today as we focus on back flexibility and back strengthening. You're just going to lie there and look pretty, hang on. Boop! Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we're going to focus on back flexibility. There's some moves in pole that require a lot of back flexibility. If you think of the hideous dove, or any of the bridges, the laid-back bridge, Russian bridge, and even the Allegro, which you might not think requires back flexibility because you think it's in the shoulders, but actually requires a thoracic twist. So we're going to be focusing on that as well to help with Allegro. And also, you need a strong back, and generally to get a strong back you also need to focus on your core, and you need strong stomach muscles to help support your back, but we're just going to warm up the back today, so we'll get started. And I'm just going to be distracted by his cuteness now.
Hang on.
By my head. So we'll start with some side stretches as well. So we're going to stretch out the obliques, because when you think of your core, it's all the way round. So we'll start at the side stretches as well. So we're going to do 10 each side. I'm trying not to hit myself on the beam. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to do some twists. So again, 10 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to do some circles. So you want your legs wider than shoulder width apart. You want to come forwards, come over to your left foot, and then reach up, arch backwards, and then fold over to your right foot. Bring your hands in front. And again, arch backwards. And think of drawing a circle with your body. You're going to do 5 one way, so that's 3, 4, 5. And now when we're here, we're going to go to the right first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now you want to come down onto your hands and knees, and we're going to do the classic cat-cow. So you want your wrists under your elbows, under your shoulders, so that's in a straight line, and you want your knees in line with your hips. Have your legs just shoulder width apart, so everything's nice and stacked. You're going to look forward, and you're going to arch your back, so you think of looking up to the sky and pushing your tailbone upwards, and then you're going to slowly curve the other way, and you want to think of pushing between your shoulder blades all the way up to the ceiling and curve the other way. We're doing this for movement because it's a warmer. You want to think of slowly moving vertebrae by vertebrae. This is 3, 4, arch, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now we're going to do disco cat. So disco cat, if I come forward you can see, you're going to go around in a circle, so it's the same movement, so it's the same arching and rounding, but you're going to go in a circle. And now the other way. If you want to move it more into your shoulders, then bend your arms more. But because we're doing the back, I'm going to keep my arms straight. Okay, and now we're going to come forward into your cobra, but we're not going to stay here because we're just warming up. You're going to push up and then onto your knees, pull back, forward, think of like scraping your chest along the floor, and then push back onto your knees. That's 4, 5. Now we're going to go the other way, so round your back up, into the cobra, push up, back to your knees. Again, think of scraping your chest along the floor, then round your back. Okay. And now we're going to do some dorsal raises. There aren't a lot of active flexibility for backs, but this is one of them. You want to lie on your front. With your hands just by the side of your head, you can have them just gently resting on your temples if you want. Squeeze your glutes and you're going to come up as high as you can and then go back down. 2, going to do 10 of these. 3, 4, 5. So think of squeezing your glutes. Because you want your back to do the work. Try and keep your hips on the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, a slightly harder version. Hands by your side, you're going to squeeze your glutes, try and lift your legs up. So just your legs, so you want your face down on the floor. Hide your tears in the carpet.
I forgot about this one.
So really squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes. 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now you can do them both together. So hands out in front, you're going to raise your torso and your legs at the same time. I find this easier than just doing the dorsal raises. 8, 9, 10. And now come into child's pose. So if you're on the mat, knees the width of the mat, bring your hands forward, forehead down, just walk your fingers out. Whenever you do any kind of back arching, always counter stretch, so always go into child's pose afterwards. Okay, so now we're going to do some thoracic twists. We did these in shoulder mobility video, but as we do in the back, we'll repeat it. So knees under your hips, shoulder width apart, one hand slightly in the centre. And you're just going to twist up, look up to the ceiling. Do 10 each side. You can do these with a resistance band if you want to make this a strength exercise. So you want to try and keep your lower back still, and your legs still. We only want the thoracic, the top part of the back, to be moving. I think that's 6, 7.
I should be counting, but just keep getting distracted by how cute he is.
9. We almost had Phoenix on the video. He did come, but he wouldn't come past the camera.
No.
So the other side then. So 1, 2, 3. I'll turn this way so you can actually see that my back is moving, because I got such a, my t-shirt's back and you can't really see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're going to do what are called windscreen wipers. You want to lie on your back, feet down, knees bent. You can have your hands on either by your head or by your side. Doesn't matter which. And you're just going to drop your knees to the side. You can go 10 each side. Try and keep your lower back on the floor. I have a natural arch in my back, so mine comes up anyway, but think of squeezing your stomach down like you're trying to push your belly button through your back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the back should be fully warm now. Now we can get into the hideous part, which is stretching. Okay, so stretch out the thoracic, like we come into the child's pose. So come into the child's pose, but this time you want your knees closer together and you're going to thread your one arm through this gap here. So like this. So this arm's going to thread through, come down onto your shoulder and your face. If that's enough, stay there. If you want more of a stretch, circle this arm around your back. And if that's not enough of a stretch, try and grab your thigh. Look up to the ceiling and think of pulling this shoulder backwards.
And you can also do this from puppy dog position.
Yeah. I'll do puppy dog on the other arm. You need to clean your toesies. Little toe beans. So from the puppy dog stretch, knees under your hips, walk your hands forwards, come up onto your fingertips, thread this arm through, and again, if that's enough, you can keep it there, or circle your arm around and grab your thigh. You okay?
He's like, what are you doing?
And come out of it. Okay, so now we're going to do the cobra. Lie on your front so you can still see Ripley as you suffer. Hands by your shoulders. Make sure that your toes aren't tucked, so have Have your feet flat, toes pointed. Take a deep breath in and you're going to push up. Keep your shoulders down. If you can, straighten your arms. I can only straighten my arms if I tuck my toes in. I go into an upwards dog, then I can straighten my arms, but you don't want your shoulders by your ears. You want to push right back. And then you can look over your shoulder to see what the naughty cats are doing. And then you can go over the other shoulder. Take a deep breath in and on the exhale see if you can push a bit further into it. And push back into child's pose. So count to the stretch. Okay, and now we're going to do the basket pose. If you do this on the pole, it's the yogini. Hideous move, I don't know who invented that move.
Probably the same person who invented Superman.
So, it's going to be the same position as a cobra, but this time, bend your legs, reach back, grab your feet, pull up, and if you can, squeeze your glutes and pull your legs up. And think of trying to pull your legs up, but you don't want like your knees out to the side. Keep your knees in and push your feet against your hands. You should feel it in your quads and your back. If you're super bendy, you can probably get your toes to your head. I would never be that bendy. And come out of it when you're ready. Push back into child's pose. And come out of it. Get it bang. Now we're going to do the camel pose. So you want to kneel, so make sure knees are in line with the hips. Again, toes not tucked. And you're going to stretch your one arm back, touch your heel, bring the other arm back, get your other heel. Make sure that your hips are pushed out, your chest is pointing upwards, and head back. So don't let your form collapse, don't let yourself sink backwards. Constantly think of pushing your hips forwards and trying to breathe. Hold it as long as you can, mind, and come out of it because it's starting to hurt. Back into child's pose. Okay, so going to do some spinal twists. Come onto your back. Feet flat. Have your right arm pointing out to the side, so your hands in line with your shoulder. Going to lift your right knee, put your left hand on the outside, flatten your left leg. Hang on, I'm going to have to shuffle down. And then roll over to the side. Keep looking towards your right hand and gently push your knee down. You want to try and keep your opposite shoulder flat on the floor, so you don't want to be coming up. You want it to keep, and you don't want this one coming up. Try and keep both shoulders down, and you should feel it right about there. I'm going to go the other way. So left arm straight out, left leg up, right hand comes across to the outside, roll over. Try to get your knee to the floor, but that's not important. The important thing is that you feel the stretch, so between your shoulder blades. Roll back out of it, hug your knees to your chest, loosen up the lower back. You can rock back and forth if you want to. Okay, and so that was the one I've forgotten. Bridge, but I can't bridge. You can do a half bridge, so feet flat on the floor. If you're wearing heels, you can grab your heels. Think of pushing your hips up. Go onto your shoulder blades. Walk your feet towards your bum and keep pushing your hips up. You can support them with your hands.
Would you like me to bridge?
Yeah, Cat will demonstrate a full bridge.
I like that we have the person with scoliosis doing back flexibility.
Yeah, the one who has no back flexibility. But it's good because if you do have scoliosis, right, so do I, so this will help. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but well, if I suck my stomach in, you can see that the left rib is higher. Come out of it, hug your knees. Okay, so Kat's going to demonstrate the full bridge. It's not perfect. It's better than mine. Belly, belly, belly. Everything clicked. Hey, Flurkin. I'm going to come down before you stick your bum in my face. So yeah. So that's the bridge. Boop. I knew you'd have to be involved. There we go. Almost, I think. Just going to stretch out. It's kind of a glute stretch, but we're just going to do the piriformis stretch because if, like me, you suffer from sciatica, this is a great one for it because the sciatic nerve obviously runs from your back and down all the way to your toes. So that does cause problems if you have back issues. So on your back, foot just below the knee, bring this leg up, interlink your fingers, and you want to push this knee out with your elbow, pull this leg in, and you should feel it here. If that's not enough of a stretch, you can push your hand out on the knee, but gently, just on the inside of the knee. Usually the elbow's enough, and pull this leg in more in order to feel it. Can I hear like panpipes or something?
Yeah, I think Brooke's playing a video. Timon.
And switch legs. I can really feel my left my left hand's much tighter. Okay, and then final one. Come onto your feet, cross your arms over behind the thighs, roll your chin to your chest and think of pulling. Keep your knees bent and you should feel it right between the shoulder blades. Hold it for 30 seconds and then you're going to switch. That wasn't 30 seconds. Switch your arms around as well so that you feel it on the different shoulder. And then when you're done, slowly unravel. And you're done. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit subscribe for more videos of cats helping. And there is a link to a Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to donate, but don't feel you have to, just if you enjoy the video. So thank you for watching. Bye.